So a nice comfortable seat. And breathe. Just allowing our breath to flow in and out. Just connecting to our root, to our anchor. That is our breath. And just see if you can begin to notice how the body feels just either side of a minute's breathing. Just begin to notice the shift as your heart rate begins to slow down. Your focus, your attention begins to draw inwardly. So today's practice, we're going to flow with folds and we're going to flow with breath. We're going to focus a little bit more in the standing aspect of our practice. So around about half of today's practice will be in a standing posture. So I want you to really pay close attention to your feet, your balance, your strength, and where the central point of gravity is as you're moving within your practice. If anything feels a little off balance, a bit challenging, that's okay. If anything feels uncomfortable or pushing into pain, please don't do it. Remember, you are your own yoga teacher here. I am your guide. Listen to what you need throughout today's practice. So let's take our hands to our center, press our palms together, and breathe out. Breathe into the belly, and breathe out. Breathe into the belly, and breathe out. Relax, okay? Release the hands. We're going to bring ourselves into a tabletop position, knees on the hips, hands on the shoulders. Nice straight spine. Okay, from this position, we're just going to press back into the heels. Bring the bum towards the heels. And as you exhale, we're just going to bring the hands forward as much as in our practice. If our wrist is tight, use blocks. If not, you can just extend your hands a little bit further so you keep the angle small the whole time. You may even want to just bring your hands into a bit of a fist. That also may help. If it's a little strong on either your wrists, knees, or ankles, please stop. All we're doing is bring a little bit of movement to the joints. Excellent. Control the rhythm with your breathing. So as much as kind of connecting your breath to your movement as it is about the movement itself. Very good. Okay, we're going to stop there. And we're going to send the left foot through the inside of the hand. And from this position, we're going to extend the foot back. We can lift up onto the fingertips here, and if you need blocks, We can rest our hands on blocks, and then we're going to shuffle forward, dropping into this nice lunge and into the hips. And we're just going to breathe just like before, moving back and forward, warming into the hips. Connecting the body with the breath. Okay, last all the way back. Just to move the blocks here, what we're going to do is just flex the toes. Take a deep inhale and exhale over that front leg as much as possible, bringing the belly to the thigh if you can. Really strong through that front hamstring. Hold here. Now with strength, press into the hands, lift up on that back leg, flatten that front foot, exhale over. Hold on everybody, drop that back knee back down, deepen into that fold once again. Very good. Now this time, as we exhale, we're going to drop in to the hips. Just be mindful of your clothing's not holding you up here. And then from there, we're going to send that right knee back all the way up. Perfect. Well done, everybody. Here, you want to be able to use your blocks. So if you need to use your blocks to keep your back nice and straight, fine. If you want to lift all the way up, that's fine too. Some of you may be able to keep your hands upon the floor. And release back down. Heel toe that left foot out. All the way so it's to the side of the body. Excellent. So we've got a nice wide stance here. What I like to do here is send the opposite hip knee out a little bit so we get that nice deep stretch through the inside of the leg. Then just going to press backwards, keeping the toes tucked off the right foot. And we're going to extend forward. Just bringing some looseness to the hip joints and also the muscles around the hips before we start to put our weight through them. This is a lovely morning opening routine. Really good for your hip health, great for your posture. And if you think about your circulatory system, your heart's the size of your fist roughly, and it's got to pump blood all the way down to your toes and all the way back up. 3, 4, 5 feet in some people. It's a lot to ask. So what the body does, it uses the muscles when they clench and move and kind of tighten up, and when they squeeze together, you help push the blood all the way to the circuit, to the edges of the body. So when we're repeating this movement, when we're getting into bigger muscles and we're moving and breathing, we're actually helping our heart. We're helping our circulatory system to push the blood around the body. Okay, bring that to a stop. Take the knees out as wide as possible. Bring the bum back towards the heels and breathe forward and back. So just like before, but with wide knees. Really getting into the hips. Excellent. And bring that to a stop. And we're going to send the right foot forward to the inside of the left into the hands. Just like before, and exhale back and breathe forward. Whilst you're doing that, Jenny, Tara, is the mic okay? Because I can see you guys. It's not like scratching on my beard or anything like that. No, we're good? Cool. Okay, and breathe it back and forward into the hips. What I really like about this is, as you get to the end range, just stop a little bit and see where your limiting factor is. Is it in the hip flexor? Is it inside the right leg? What about if you shuffle to the left or open out the knee? Do you find that you get just a few more millimeters of range? And then you start to find where your body's tight, how to move and how to unlock your body within a posture. So although we're moving fairly quickly, feel free to stop, pause, drop your awareness into the movement and see where you can really open up. Okay, exhale back all the way and forward over that front leg. Tuck the toes of the back leg. Deep breath. Fingers to the side. Big strength. Extend that left foot through. Flatten through that front leg. Well done, everybody. And release that knee back down. Perfect. And then we're going to drop into the hips all the way forward. Use your blocks if you need, and send that left knee back up nice and high. Okay, release that back down to the floor. We're going to heel toe right foot out, send the left knee out to the side. Tuck in on the toes of the left foot. We're going to press back. So we're going to get the inside of the leg here, inside hamstrings. Perfect. Okay. Now, a couple of variations here. We're going to come to a standing position. Some of you may be able to do this, some will have to come up in a different way. What we're going to do is see if we can lift that back leg up and send it to the edge of the mat. You may need to bring both knees in, come up to your feet into a squat, and shimmy your feet out. There, perfect. We're going to keep a nice wide stance on the edge of our mat. Deep breath in, exhale, walk the hands over to one foot with control. So if you're over your left foot, drop the left hand into the floor. And we're just going to reach forward with the opposite arm. We're not going to twist, we're just going to reach to the side of the body. And then we're going to drop that down, walk the hands over to the opposite foot. Take a breath there. And then lift up the opposite hand just to feel that nice deep stretch down the side of the body. And walk the fingers back to the center. Palms flat down into the mat. Drop the elbows towards the floor as much as possible, keeping that nice stretch to the inside of the legs. Excellent. From here, we're going to send the hands to the hips, activate the core, lift everything up nice and strong. If this is a little strong on the legs, feel free to bring your stance in a little bit. Okay, we're going to squeeze the glutes, anchor in by, imagine your heels are rolling in. You'll feel like you're creating a little tension into the mat. Inhale, draw the arms up. Exhale, send one arm down towards the knee, really reaching up with that top arm. Yeah, excellent. Really feel this down the side of the body. Feel the intercostals opening up into the ribs. If you can, just all the way over, extended pose. Inhale, back center, activate the core, back up. Lovely reset. Reset into the feet, draw the feet in. You want to feel like you're anchoring into your mat. It's really lovely when you feel that support. Deep breath in, exhale. Now this is here to support. We're not dumping loads of weight into the knee here. Just a little support. The support is coming in the legs. Fully extend if it's in your practice. And lift up, back to center. Excellent. Send the hands to your waist. And bring your hands all the way, your feet all the way in. Perfect. Give the feet, the legs, a little bit of a shake after that. Lovely. Well done. Okay. I'm just going to continue our warm-up for a little bit. And we're going to move for a few forward folds. Now, we're going to go into some sun salutations. If that's a little strong for your wrists, what you can do is actually miss out the bottom part. So we can just go up, exhale all the way over into a forward fold. And if you're missing out the floor part, what you can do is just bring yourself into a chair, round to twist one side, inhale up, around to twist the opposite side, inhale chair, and then press back up to center as everybody else comes out. Okay, so if you're avoiding the floor, then you can come into a chair and some twists. If you're okay for sun salutations, from the front of your mat, feet facing forward, press the hands to your center. Exhale completely. Inhale, draw the hands all the way up. Slight back bend, exhale, send the hands all the way down. And what we're going to do is just warm into this. So forward fold, all the way over, and just release the hands here for now. We'll take the first couple nice and gently, and we'll all stay up on the feet for the first couple just to get into the fold. Walk the feet forward and backwards, feeling into the glutes. And inhale, open through the arms, chest comes up all the way back up to center. Exhale, the hands down. Perfectly. Anchor into the feet, inhale up. Exhale down, forward fold. Now we're going to plant the hands, find your variations, and the right foot back. Okay, drop the right knee, inhale, draw the chest through, into the hips, lovely. Exhale, left foot back. Holding high plank, pushing forward, drop the knees, tilt the tailbone, fold at the elbows, inhale, chest and chin, cobra up dog. Excellent. Exhale, tuck the toes back onto the knees, extend through the feet, nice and strong, into downward facing dog. Very good. And exhale, send the right foot up, drop the left knee, inhale, draw the chest forward. Exhale, the left foot through to join. Inhale, sweep the arms, activate the core, arms all the way up, slight back bend, and exhale, down. Very good. Okay, 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale, down. Release the left foot, Drop the left knee. Inhale, draw the chest forward, send the right foot back, holding high plank, pushing forward, knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left foot through, right knee drop. Chest draw through, exhale, right foot through. Inhale, draw the arms all the way up, and exhale, down. Breathe, center into your feet. Inhale up, exhale to fold. Inhale, right foot back. Drop the knee, lift the chest through, exhale, left foot back. If you want to come to chaturanga here, feel free, or knees, chest and chin. And then push through, inhale, cobra, upward dog. Exhale, back. Inhale, right foot forward. Drop the left knee. Inhale, left foot forward. And breathe all the way up. Sweep the arms, exhale the hands down. Cool. One more time for balance. Hands press to the center. Inhale, press up and squeeze. Exhale, forward fold. Left foot back. Drop the knee. Inhale, chest through, right foot back. Hold the breath. Exhale, chaturanga, knees, chest and chin. Inhale through. Exhale, back. Inhale, left foot through. Drop the right knee. And release back to the top. Inhale, center. Bring the arms all the way to the top. Exhale, down. Perfect. Take a breath in, Tadasana. Press into the feet, palms facing forward. Just tune into your breath, into your rhythm. Okay. So we're going to move into the Vrikasana or tree pose. Take the weight into the right leg. Lift up the left leg. And a few variations, heel to floor, sole to calf, sole to inside thigh, not to the knee. Find your variation and stick with it on both sides. Okay. Inhale to lift, open up through the femur, find your variation. If you're going up nice and high into the thigh and the calf, keep equal pressure between your thigh and the sole of the foot. Squeeze the bum and feel like your femurs are rolling backwards. So you want to feel like you're driving your left foot in, right foot into the floor, and you're squeezing your glutes. You should feel nice and anchored here. It's a really comfortable pose when you get that. Hands to your center, and inhale. If it's helpful for your balance here, you can exhale, send the hands out, bring the fingers to Chin Mudra. So thumb to index finger, and breathe. Keep your focus. And inhale, draw the hands all the way up. Exhale down. Release the foot with the hand and send that down. Perfect. Okay, can get a little strong on the inside of the ankle. Great for your posture, great for your balance. Okay, opposite side. Take the weight into the left foot. Inhale. Find your variation. Inhale when you're ready. Breathe. This is all about you and your practice and your focus. If you're steady today, check into your feet. If you're wobbly today, notice your reaction. Inhale. Exhale. And release. Cool. That is the first time I've done tree pose with that leg on my thigh since the surgery. So I feel chuffed. So that feels nice. Cool. Good. Well done. So we're going to keep the hips facing forward at the front of your mat. We're going to keep the hips nice and square here. And we're going to work on our balance again. And the way we're going to do that is two variations. First of all, we're going to lift up the right knee. And we're either going to hold at the knee here and keep the shoulders drawn back. And we're going to press down through that base leg. Okay, from there, if it's in your practice, you can extend it out to the side. Just helps. Now, the other variation here is we can take the big toe and we can see if we can extend the foot. I'm going to hold. Whatever variation you're in, I'm going to find that now, and I'm going to breathe. Focus. And relax back down. Very good. Well done, everybody. Does anyone else feel it in here? I'd like to talk to you after. Or does anyone else feel it in the ankle as well? Both really common places to feel this. Remember your drishti, your focus point. Keep your gaze really strong. Okay, same side, opposite side. Find the same variation, but if you need to make adjustments, feel free. Hook the toes or lift the knee. And extend forward. You're doing really well, everybody. And release back down. Perfect. The reason balances like this, especially one leg balances, work magic for your longevity, is that it builds motor patterns between, well, your brain and your body. So it really helps as we're kind of keeping up, like we're keeping healthy, that we're able to kind of maintain our mobility and our balance especially. The next one we're going to do is take the weight into the left foot. We're going to lift up the right foot, the right knee as before. But we're going to add a little bit of a dynamic reach here. So from here, we're going to tilt the tailbone, send the right foot back. I'm going to reach the hands down towards the mat as far as they'll go. Some of you will reach, some of you won't. And then we're going to lift strongly all the way back up. The blocks come in really helpful here. So what you may find is that we just want to send the hands down and reach for the blocks, and then use that glute to send it all the way back up. Very good. Okay, now I want you to find your rhythm with this. Some of you will be finding this much easier than others. Some of you will find this really challenging. It's absolutely fine. So with your breath, find your own rhythm. So inhale and exhale. You may want to stay at this base posture and just feel into this balance. You may want to come straight back out and hold at the top. See what works for you. And breathe. And last one. Hold at the bottom. Excellent. If it's in your practice, we're going to see if we can send the hands to the side in for Vimarsana. Reach back with the fingertips, long through the toes, send the crown of the head forward, hold. Big strong press up, all the way up, lift out, and relax down. Excellent. Give that calf a bit of a shake out. Really working hard that. Nice. Well done, everybody. Okay. Opposite side. If you need blocks, take blocks. If you don't, all good. We're going to start by lifting up the foot and pressing down through the right foot. Just feeling nice and anchored. Lifting up the knee. Then we're going to exhale. Send the left foot back. Bring the hands down to where you feel is good for you. And then we're going to lift all the way up. And exhale all the way over. Lift all the way up. And exhale all the way over. And hold at the bottom. If it's in your practice, send the hands back, the head forward. Breathe. Whoa. And big strong lift all the way up. And release back down. Well done. Good. Very good. Okay. Now we're going to open up the hips to the side of the mat. So if we're standing, actually, I'm going to show you a couple of ways of coming into this. Some people prefer different ways. So one way is how we traditionally do it. Stand, feet facing forward, big step up, knee here, and then step back, because we're going to be moving into a warrior stance. So we're going to bring the heels behind each other. Alternatively, if you stand facing the parallel side, the long side of your mat, big step up and come across, and then what we do is open up the front foot. Your preference. They're both the same. So we're going to open the feet up for warrior. Now we're going to rotate the femurs out. We're going to keep the right knee tracking over the right foot. We're going to turn the chest so it's parallel to the side of your mat, and inhale, draw the arms. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, bring that right knee forward and keep the torso over the chest here. So be mindful, we're not leaning too far. Jenny, you could bring your left hand back. That's it. Your torso stacks over your hips. Well done. Same with your thigh. Yeah, perfect. So not coming all the way back, just over the hips. We should be nice and anchored. The feet are taking, obviously, all the weight, but you should feel really strong in your hips. Excellent. Gaze through the middle finger of the right hand. And hold here. And as we exhale, send the right elbow to the right thigh. And we're going to inhale, sweep through the left, all the way around, and extend that top arm. Perfect. Really feeling that stretch down the side of the body into the hips. Inhale, we're going to send that hand all the way back, strong press up into our warrior. Exhale, the hands to the hips, straighten through that front leg, turn them to face forward, and we're just going to transition straight to the opposite side. So, turn that back leg in 5 to 10 degrees, open through the opposite foot, through the left foot, lovely. Open through the hips and the chest, draw the hands all the way up, exhale that left knee forward, open through the chest. Inhale, exhale, send the left arm down. And actually lift that back up, a little bit premature on that posture. Hold in warrior. Nice strong stance. And release the left elbow, and inhale, sweep the right all the way through. Really well done. Excellent. Sweep that arm all the way back around into warrior. Big strong press up. Turn the feet, hands to your waist. Press strongly through the right leg, lifting back to the top of your mat. Perfect. Okay. Now, what I'd like us to do here is find your stance at the front of your mat, or as before, take a wide step. But what we're going to do here is keep the hips facing forward into Anjaneyasana Asana, or crescent pose. So we're going to step back and keep the feet hips width apart. I'll show the cameras a bit. It'll help that way. So make sure your feet aren't together behind. Excellent. Turn the hips. Send the hands all the way up. And exhale over that front leg. I'm going to drive that right heel backwards. Very good. Perfect. And hold here. And deep breath in. And as you exhale, straighten that front leg. Bring the hands down to a nice long forward fold. From here, we're inhaling, lifting up, back into crescent pose. Now, a bit of an extension here. What we're going to do is draw the elbows back and chest lifts high. Inhale up, center, straighten the leg. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, open. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. So with control the whole time. Inhale, lift, bend the knee. Exhale, open. Inhale, lift, straighten the leg. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Into crescent. Exhale, straighten the legs, release the hands, big step through front of your mat. Well done. Okay, opposite side. We're going to take the weight into the right foot, send the left foot back. Inhale, draw the arms all the way up, and exhale, drop the knee, pushing through that back heel. From here, we're going to open through the chest, draw the elbows back. Inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale to fold over. Perfect. Use your blocks if you need. Inhale up. Bend the knee, crescent pose. Exhale, open. Inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale to fold. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, open. Inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale, fold. Really connecting the movement with your breath, opening through the body. Last time, inhale, bend the knee, inhale the arms up. Exhale. Inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale the hands down. Send the left foot through to the top of your mat. Excellent. Well done, everybody. Okay, from a standing position, we're going to finish in the standing position with a triangle pose, because I love triangle pose. So left foot in, right foot back, heel behind each other. Open through the hips, keep the left knee over the left ankle, draw the arms up. Inhale in, send the hips back and the left arm forward, and release over to fold. Keep the inside of the left hand pushing against the left ankle. Bring your left shoulder blade forward, your right shoulder blade back. Be mindful that the hand points up towards the sky and not all the way behind us. Breathe. And inhale, activate the core nice and strongly up. Release the hands. Bring that left foot 5 to 10 degrees, open through the right foot, open through the hips. Inhale the hands. Exhale, hips come back, reach, 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 and fold. And on the next inhale, activate the core, lift everything up, release the hands. Exhale, step through to the top of your mat. Excellent, well done. Hands to your center, deep breath in. Exhale, full forward fold, Paschimottanasana or Padahastasana if you want to slide your hands under your feet. Deep breath in and full exhale. Let everything hang here. And release down, release the knees, release the feet. Send the knees to the edge of the mat. We're going to come for a wide child's pose, bring the bum back. Bring the hands forward. Let the chest and forehead melt. Down into the mat. And on the next inhale, bring yourself out. Bring the knees in. Okay, we're going to move to a cross-leg position, so we can just cross at the legs and bring ourselves back to our bum. Perfect, okay. Now, because we've been working into the hips a little bit, from a nice seated position, we're just going to have little bit of a balm to the hips here. So just with your feet drawn back, just let the knees fold outwards. And tilt your tailbone. Excellent. And then we're just going to allow one knee to roll in and just let the back come with it. It's going to find the twist through the back as well as the hip, and then let the other side come in. And we're just going to window wiper the legs nice and gently and just let the body flow with this. There shouldn't be any discomfort, especially in the knee. Okay, bring that to a stop. I'm going to bring the soles of the feet together. And we're going to take the hands around the feet. I'm going to open the palms up, like the soles of the feet up like a book. I'm going to lift the chest forward. And we're just going to allow the knees to draw towards the mat. You may want to use a bit of glute strength here, so to see if you can feel the knees actually being drawn down. See if you can actively pull the knees towards the mat. Engage in that stretch on the inside of the leg. Okay, and from this position, hook the big toe with your index and middle finger. Keep your chest nice and proud. Keep the bum nice and still, and see if we can extend the feet forward, nice and high. Hold your balance. Focus, almost there. And with control, bring them back down into your position. Well done. Moving with real control. Well done. Now, make sure you're safe to do this, depending on where you're at in your room. You may want to do this, you may not, but we're going to actually come from this position with control into happy baby. So with control of your core, bring the legs straight back and allow the feet to open. Now, I rarely do inversions in an online class, but I've seen a couple of you move into shoulder stand when we do bridge or when we do a shoulder stand basic variation. So if you've practiced before and you're comfortable with shoulder stand and you're happy to take, you're happy to move into it, then please, that's available to you. I'm going to show you a variation today in the form of lifting your thighs onto your hands or into bridge. But if you're confident in your practice and you'd like to guide yourself into it, then that extra shoulder pose is there for you. If you're with me and want to go this further, keep your knees where they are and hook your elbows into the floor. And we're going to use our core strength to lift up our thighs towards the ceiling and catch them in our hands. This is just going to lift the legs and the hips off the floor a little more. And what you can do there is just shuffle the hands further down the hips to bring the knees a little bit higher. You're still having the weight through the back, it's not through the neck or shoulders. Perfect. And we're taking the weight into the hands. And slowly we're going to release that down. Release the hands, the thighs, let the lower back roll down. And we're just going to let the edges, well, our feet find the edges of our mat. Bring the palms facing up. Take a deep breath in. And exhale into Shavasana. Just a couple of breaths here. Just to allow the body and the mind to descend. To descend out of your practice. To descend out of effort. And into peace. Perfect. The next inhale, draw the knees to your belly. And begin to create some circles to the lower spine. And then we can change direction. From here, just give yourself a hug. Bring your knees to your chest. Bring everything in. Take a deep breath in. And then send the hands behind the thighs. Kick the feet forward to a nice seated position. Allow our eyes to close and find our comfortable seat in which we started today's practice. Every time we step on our mats, it's not just an investment into our current well-being, but our future too. Mind, body, spirit. Namaste, everybody.